What's up, YouTubers? It's your girl Des with 3SSXO, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning into this video I have planned for you guys today. If you read the title down below, then you already know I'm about to transform this beautiful 613 wig that I made with the sewing machine, and the hair is from Charm the Collection. I'm about to transform it into a gorgeous sunset look for the summer. So if you want to see how I got this to look like this in a matter of minutes with just 2 colors, then stay tuned. Alright y'all, so a couple things you are going to need. Obviously you're going to need your hair that you want to color or dye. Next, you're going to need a container filled with hot or boiling water. Either one is okay. You're going to need your preferred hair dyes, a pair of gloves because it will tint your fingers, a towel because it gets messy, and a comb or a wig brush. So you got your bucket of water. You want to make sure that it's hot or boiling, just like I said earlier. And you're going to, since I'm doing ombre, you want to take your lightest color. So the 2 colors I am using are red and purple. You want to take your lightest color, mine would be red in this case, and you want to pour it into the bucket and mix it really well so that all the particles are gone. You don't want any particles at the bottom of your bucket because they will stain your wig and it's not going to look pretty. So after that, you're going to take your wig and dip it in, dunk it in, however you want to do it. Since it wasn't that much color in there, I knew I was safe to just dunk that boy in. And you see, it really didn't take too much color because there's not a lot of color in the bucket. So over time, you'll see me add more color till I get the color that I want in the wig. Since I'm going ombre, I want light to dark. Light to dark. So that is the goal, that is the key, and we want smooth transitions, ladies. We do not want harsh lines in our wigs with different colors. Okay, and these are 2 very vibrant colors, so I definitely don't need any harsh lines throughout my wig. Take your time, go slow, dip it, dunk it, add little by little more dye until you get the color that you want. A technique that I saw helped me a lot with ombre was to rub the dye with my hand. I found that helped me spread out the dye more so that it would blend better. You could also comb it or brush it, that works too, but I didn't have my comb like right next to me, so I just rubbed it with my hand and it actually it had the same effect. Here, I just added the purple dye for the first time. If you want, you can dump out your water and get a fresh bucket. That's cool too, but I just decided not to. I just dumped all the dye in one bucket, and it still came out really pretty. So, it doesn't really matter. And you see, once I added the purple dye to the bucket and dipped the hair in, it made the hair darker. It started to tint it more and give it that really pretty sunset look, which I really, really loved. So at that beautiful blend of colors. Like, it's so pretty and blended and softly done, and the fact that I was using my fingers and the comb throughout the video to help it all seep together and not look so harsh. Like, watch one more time. Like, look at it. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. I was so proud of myself. Look at that blend, honey. Oh yes. So a disclaimer about this video. This was around the time where I was ready to be done. Dyeing. And I let it sit and I let it dry for maybe about 5 or 10 minutes, and I wasn't like how dull the colors were looking. So I actually went in my kitchen and got a bowl and filled it with the red dye, only the red dye, and let the hair sit in the red for a really long time. And I spread it and stuff like that for a minute. And this was the color I came out with. I really wanted more red, more fire to the hair. So that's why I went in with the second bowl and added the red dye to it. Y'all, the hair was still so soft and pretty. This is air dried. I let it air dry overnight. So the hair was so soft. It was so pretty and flowy. And once I started flat ironing it, I fell in love with it even more. So at the very last minute, I actually decided that I wanted to curl it instead of keep it straight. The hair was so pretty when it was straight, don't get me wrong, but I was really excited to see what the colors would look like blended together when I curled it. So I just decided to go in and curl it, and my ring light had just came in, so I was experimenting with that, trying to figure out some angles and where I would be standing in future videos and stuff like that. But otherwise, this is pretty much the end of the video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. I have another video coming for you guys, and yes, it is another wig video. So stay tuned, and I will see you next time.